The luckiest grandpa in the world is not the one who owns the biggest house, has the most money, or is surrounded by endless possessions. His greatest fortune is found in something that cannot be bought, stolen, or measured. He has learned that real luck is created through a peaceful heart, patient actions, and gratitude for each ordinary day. While others spend their lives chasing more, he quietly treasures what is already in his hands. Every morning, he greets the sunrise with a smile instead of complaints. He understands that waking up with another chance to breathe, learn, and love is already a gift beyond price. He drinks his tea slowly, listens to the birds, and allows silence to become his closest companion. In that calmness, he discovers a happiness that many people overlook while rushing through life. When difficulties arrive, he does not call himself unlucky. He knows that every challenge carries a hidden lesson. Storms teach strength, losses teach appreciation, and waiting teaches patience. Instead of asking, "Why is this happening to me?" he asks, "What is this moment trying to teach me?" Because of this simple change in perspective, even painful experiences become stepping stones toward wisdom. People often admire his peaceful face and wonder about the secret behind it. They assume he has lived an easy life. The truth is different. He has known disappointment, heartbreak, and failure, yet he refused to let bitterness settle in his heart. Like a river flowing around rocks, he learned to move forward without carrying unnecessary burdens. His greatest victory was never over other people. It was over his own anger, fear, and pride. The luckiest grandpa does not measure wealth by the size of his bank account. His treasures are the memories shared with loved ones, the laughter of children, the kindness of strangers, and the quiet satisfaction of helping someone without expecting anything in return. Every generous act makes his heart richer than gold ever could. He also understands that time is the most valuable gift anyone receives. Instead of wasting it on endless worries about tomorrow or regrets about yesterday, he lives fully in the present moment. When talking to someone, he listens with complete attention. When eating, he enjoys every bite. When walking, he notices the beauty of trees, clouds, and gentle winds. His life becomes extraordinary because he is fully present for ordinary moments. Many people spend years searching for luck in lucky numbers, special charms, or perfect opportunities. The old man smiles because he knows that luck begins inside the mind. A grateful heart notices blessings everywhere. A peaceful mind finds solutions where others only see problems. A kind soul attracts friendships that no amount of money can buy. He forgives quickly because carrying resentment is like carrying a heavy stone every day. By letting go of old pain, he creates space for joy to enter his life. His peaceful sleep each night is proof that forgiveness is one of the greatest fortunes a person can possess. Whenever young people ask him how they can become lucky, he offers no complicated formula. He simply says to be honest even when no one is watching, be patient when life feels unfair, remain humble during success, and stay compassionate during hardship. These quiet habits slowly build a life that feels blessed from within. As the years pass, his hair turns white and his steps become slower, but his spirit grows brighter. He no longer fears growing old because he has discovered that every stage of life carries its own beauty. His wrinkles are not signs of weakness. They are gentle reminders of lessons learned, kindness shared, and storms survived. In the end, the luckiest grandpa in the world leaves behind something greater than money or property. He leaves a legacy of peace, wisdom, gratitude, and love. Those who knew him realized that true luck was never about chance. It was about choosing kindness over anger, gratitude over complaint, patience over frustration, and inner peace over endless desire. Anyone who follows these simple choices can discover the same priceless fortune and become truly lucky no matter where. True luck comes from gratitude. Real luck is not wealth or possessions, but appreciating life's simple blessings with a grateful heart. When people hear the word luck, they often imagine winning a prize, becoming rich, or achieving sudden success. Yet the deepest kind of luck has nothing to do with chance. It begins with gratitude. The luckiest grandpa in the world understands that every new day is a gift waiting to be appreciated. Instead of focusing on what he lacks, he quietly gives thanks for what is already present. He is grateful for the warmth of the morning sun, the gentle breeze through the trees, the sound of birds singing, and the opportunity to share another day with those. This simple habit transforms ordinary moments into extraordinary blessings. While others compare their lives with the lives of others, he compares today only with yesterday, finding joy in every small improvement and every peaceful moment. Gratitude changes the way he sees the world. Problems become opportunities to grow, and simple experiences become precious memories. His smile is not born from a perfect life, but from a thankful heart. He knows that no one can possess everything, but everyone can appreciate something. The more gratitude he practices, the richer his spirit becomes. In the end, he discovers that true luck is not something the world gives to a person. It is something that quietly grows within a heart that learns to appreciate every blessing, no matter how small it may seem. Challenges are hidden teachers. Every hardship carries a lesson, and those who embrace difficulties with patience become stronger and wiser. Most people believe that difficult times are signs of bad luck, but the luckiest grandpa in the world sees them differently. He understands that every challenge carries a lesson that cannot be learned during easy days. When life becomes difficult, he does not complain or lose hope. Instead, he remains calm and asks himself what this experience is teaching him. Every disappointment strengthens his patience, every mistake increases his wisdom, and every failure prepares him for future success. He knows that a tree grows stronger by facing powerful winds, not by standing in perfect weather forever. In the same way, the human spirit becomes stronger by facing hardships with courage and understanding. Rather than blaming others or feeling sorry for himself, he accepts each obstacle as part of life's natural journey. This peaceful attitude allows him to move forward without carrying anger or regret. Over time, he discovers that the greatest victories are not over difficult situations, but over fear, frustration, and self-doubt. The lessons learned through pain become treasures that remain long after the hardship has passed. Looking back, he realizes that many of his greatest blessings first arrived disguised as challenges. Because of this wisdom, he no longer fears difficult days. He welcomes them with patience, knowing that every challenge has the power to shape a kinder, stronger, and wiser heart. Inner peace is the greatest wealth. Happiness comes from living in the present, letting go of worries and finding joy in ordinary moments. The luckiest grandpa in the world knows that the greatest treasure anyone can possess is not money, fame, or power, but a peaceful mind. He has learned that happiness does not come from constantly chasing more. It comes from being fully present in the moment that is already unfolding. Each morning, he begins his day without rushing. He enjoys the warmth of his tea, listens carefully to the songs of birds, and watches the sunlight slowly brighten the sky. These simple moments, often ignored by others, fill his heart with quiet joy. He understands that worrying about tomorrow steals the beauty of today, while holding on to yesterday's regrets only burdens the heart. Instead, he focuses on what he can do in the present with kindness, patience, and awareness. When speaking with someone, he gives them his full attention. When walking, he notices the beauty of trees, flowers, and the changing seasons. Even silence becomes a source of comfort rather than loneliness. His calm presence inspires others because they can feel the peace he carries within. He does not need a perfect life to be happy because his happiness comes from the way he sees life. By living with mindfulness, gratitude, and contentment, he discovers that true wealth is found in a heart that remains peaceful, no matter what circumstances arise. Kindness and forgiveness create lasting fortune. Helping others, forgiving past hurts, and treating people with compassion make life richer than material success. The luckiest grandpa in the world believes that the richest life is built through kindness and forgiveness. He understands that every act of compassion, no matter how small, leaves a lasting mark on both the giver and the receiver. A warm smile, a gentle word, or a helping hand may seem ordinary, but these simple actions have the power to brighten someone's darkest day. He never waits for a reward or recognition because he knows that true generosity brings its own quiet happiness. At the same time, he has learned that holding on to anger only weighs down the heart. Throughout his life, he has experienced disappointment, betrayal, and misunderstandings, yet he refuses to let those painful memories control his future. Instead of feeding resentment, he chooses forgiveness, not because others are always right, but because his own peace is more valuable than carrying old wounds. Forgiveness allows his heart to remain light, open, and free. People often notice the calmness in his eyes without realizing that it comes from years of letting go rather than holding on. His relationships grow stronger because they are rooted in patience, understanding, and compassion. In the end, he discovers that the greatest fortune is not measured by what he owns, but by the love he shares, the kindness he offers, and the peace he protects within his own heart. A meaningful legacy is the greatest blessing. The luckiest person leaves behind wisdom, love, peace, and good values that continue to inspire future generations. The luckiest grandpa in the world understands that the greatest success in life is not the wealth a person collects, but the legacy they leave behind. As the years pass, he realizes that money can be spent, possessions can fade, and achievements may be forgotten. But the values shared with others can continue for generations. He chooses to leave behind wisdom instead of pride, kindness instead of selfishness, and love instead of fear. His family and friends remember him not because he was the richest person they knew, but because he made everyone around him feel valued, respected, and understood. He teaches through his actions more than his words, showing that honesty builds trust, patience creates strength, and compassion heals hearts. Even strangers are touched by his gentle nature and willingness to help without expecting anything in return. The lessons he shares become seeds that continue to grow in the lives of those who knew him. Long after he is gone, people still remember his peaceful smile, his calm advice, and the hope he gave during difficult times. His true inheritance is not found in a will or a bank account, but in the character he inspired in others. That is why he is truly fortunate. A life filled with